Hi everyone. Today we shall try to capture the essence of this shloka with the purport of Srila Prabhupada. So we shall go like this. Dharmashetre Kurukshetre Samavetayotsavah Mamakaha Pandavashaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. So the history is that in the same family there was a dispute that who would occupy the throne, Dhritarashtra and actually, he was the eldest son of the king, and the next was Pandu. So every country, the law of primogeniture, which is the called the eldest child in your country, even the eldest child is a girl, she also occupies the throne, just like present Queen Elizabeth. Formerly, there was Queen Victoria. Before that, another Elizabeth. But an Indian woman has no such right. The woman is never given any responsible post. That is the opinion of greatest politician in the history of world, Chanakya Pandit. According to his opinion, Vishvasu naiva kartavya strishu praja kaleshu cha. He has given explicit opinion that you cannot trust with any responsible post or in responsibility with a woman or a politician. Those who are diplomat politician, you cannot trust them. So the general regulation is that women should remain under the protection of husband or father or husband and children. Just like this Pandus, their mother Kunti, she was very qualified lady, but still after the death of her husband, she always remained with the sons. The sons are going to the forest. The mother is also going. Also, the wife is also going, Draupadi. This was the so two parties. Dhritarashtra was the eldest son, but he was blind, bodily defective. Therefore, he was not awarded the throne. His next brother, Pandu, he was offered the throne, but he died very early age, a young man. When these Pandus, the five sons, Yudhishthir Maharaj, at the time, not Maharaj, Yudhishthir, Bhima, Arjun, Nakula, Sahadeva, they were all very small children. So they were taken care by Dhritarashtra and other family members, like Bhishma Deva. He was the grandfather of the Pandavas. He was the elder uncle of Dhritarashtra. Bhishma was elder brother of Dhritarashtra's father. He was so old, but he was actually the kingdom belonged to Bhishma, but he remained a brahmachari. He did not marry. There was no issue of Bhishma Deva. Therefore, his nephews, Dhritarashtra and Pandu, they were inheritor. Now, after the death of Pandu, there was conspiracy. Dhritarashtra wanted that. Actually, this is my kingdom. Now, somehow or other, I could not get it. Now my brother is dead. So, if I do not inherit, why not my sons? This was the politics. Politics are always there, and enviousness, jealousy. This is the nature of this material world. You cannot avoid it. Spiritual world means just opposite. There is no politics. There is no jealousy. There is no enviousness. That is spiritual world. And material world means politics, jealousy, diplomacy, enviousness, so many things. This is material world. So even in the heavenly planets, these things are there. Politics. Even in animal kingdom, these politics are there. This is the nature. Matsarata. Matsarata means enviousness. One man is envious of another man. It doesn't matter. Even they are brothers or family members. Here the family members, Dhritarashtra and Pandu, two brothers, their sons, they were family members, but the enviousness. So the Krishna consciousness movement is not for the persons who are envious. It is a movement to train people how to become non-envious. It is very first class scientific movement, yes, not to become envious. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam is a beginning, introduces Dharma Prochito Kaitavo Atra Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.2. In this Srimad Bhagavatam, Dharma, religious principle, cheating type of religious principles completely eradicated, thrown away, Prochita. They are kicked out, Projita. Just like you collect all dirty things from the room, sweeping and then kick out. Don't keep it within the room. Similarly, cheating type of religion system kicked out. It is not such religion, this religion, that religion, any religious system. If there is jealousy, that is not religion. Jealousy means we should understand jealousy. What is jealousy? Jealousy means that you are the rightful owner of something. I won't allow you to take it. This is jealousy. This is jealousy. Try to understand. Suppose you are a rightful owner of something, and I am trying that you don't own it, I shall own it, or somebody own it. I shall not own it. allow it. This is jealousy. So, what is the rightful ownership of the living entity? This is to be understood. Birthright. What is called birthright? Just like everyone has got the right to live under the protection of the government. Everyone. That is good government. Government should give security of life and property. That is government. Not only for the human being, but for even the ant. This is government. Not that I give protection to my brother and not to others. That is not. Just like Parishit Maharaj, he was giving protection to the animals also. When he was on his tour, as soon as he saw that a black man was trying to kill one cow, oh, immediately he took his sword. Who are you? Why you are trying to kill? So this is good government. Unless the government is equal to everyone, just like God is equal to everyone, the king or the government must be representative of God. Therefore, according to Vedic civilization, king is offered a good respect as supreme personality of Godhead. King is called Naradeva. Naradeva, that means God in human form. King is given. Why? Because he acts as the representative of God. He cannot be jealous to any living entity, at least born in his kingdom. This is called Praja. Praja means one who has taken birth, or in other words, national. So that was the duty. So formally, when there was a fight between two kings, it is on the principle that who is giving protection to the citizens, not for personal profit. Who is able to give good protection, life, security for life and property, he should become king. So these persons like Dhritarashtra, in essence, they were jealous how they could give protection to the citizens. They are themselves jealous. Just like nowadays, all the politicians, they are jealous. They cannot give any protection to the citizens. They are simply interested with their politics. They have no time even to think how to give nice protection to a citizen so that they may feel happy always that we have got good government. There's no cause of anxiety. We have got sufficient food, protection, opulence, everything sufficient. That is good government. So here there is Rashtra, he is jealous. He cannot give any good government. Krishna knew it. Krishna sent a messenger, Akrura. You have read in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Before this battle of Kurukshetra from Dwarka, he said to his uncle Akrura, just go to Hastinapur, New Delhi and see what is the situation. So Akrura understood that Dhritarashtra was planning something. So he talked with him that why you are implementing is implicated in such planning. Krishna does not want it. Although Dhritarashtra knew that Krishna was supreme person of Godhead. So Dhritarashtra said, I know that what I am planning that is not good. I know Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead, and he has requested me, but I tell you frankly, I cannot do without it. So when Krishna will be pleased upon me, I may be. So that is the position of materialistic person. A materialistic person knows that he is sinful. A materialist person knows that whatever he is doing is wrong, but he cannot check, just like a thief. A thief knows that if he commits stealing, he will be arrested, he will be punished, but he knows because he had learned from law books, from other sources, and he has also seen that a thief is arrested and he is taken by the police for being punished. So we have got two kinds of experiences by hearing and by seeing directly. In Bengali, it is called Deka and Suna. In India, it's called there are two kinds of experience, one by seeing, practical experiencing hand to hand, another by hearing. So one who is intelligent, he gets his experience simply by hearing from the right source. So our process is that we are getting experience about the perfect knowledge, the destination of life, simply by hearing from Krishna. So we are the most intelligent person. It is not possible to experience directly, but if one has got intelligence, then simply by hearing and considering and thinking over it, he gets the experience. So those who are very sinful, they get experience by hearing and by directly seeing. Also, still, they cannot check from sinful activities. So the Drashta, by sinful activities, he became so much fallen that he did not hear anybody's advice, Vidura's advice, Bhishma's advice, that don't plan like this. They are rightful owner. The Pandavas, they are rightful owner. They are minor. Don't try to cheat them. But the Drashta was. So when the planning was complete and the war field was set up at Dharmashetra Kurukshetra, Kurukshetra means that this place is place of pilgrimage. People still go to observe religious ritual activities performance in that. And in the Vedas there is injunction, Kurukshetra Dharmam Acharet. If you want to perform some ritualistic ceremonies, religious, then go to Kurukshetra. So Kurukshetra is a Dharma Kshetra. It is not fictitious thing, just like rascal commentators so called they say Kurukshetra means the body. It is not that as it is. Just try to understand Bhavata as it is. Kurukshetra Dharmashetra, it is place of religion. Especially when Krishna was present there, it is already. Why this house? Before our occupation, why this house was an ordinary house? Now it is temple. It is Dharma Kshetra. It is a religious place. Why? Because Krishna is there. Krishna is there. So either you take Kurukshetra, ordinary place, but because in the battlefield Krishna was there directing Arjuna, so it is already Dharma Kshetra. So formally people were religiously trained up, so they could not speak lies in the Dharma Kshetra. That is still the practice. Just like in the Western world, the Christians go to the church, they admit confession. Yes, I have done it. But that has become a formality. But actually, one should admit in religious place, yes, I have done it. But that does not mean you admit and again do it. No, you admit once and you are excused, but don't do it again. So here the Dhritarashtra says, Sambeta Yuyutsava, all these people, my sons, Mamaka, that means my sons, a Pandava, my brother Pandu's sons, Samaveta, the assembled. What is the purpose? The purpose is Yutsava. The word Yutsu is still used in Japan. Perhaps you know Yutsa, fighting. The Yutsu, those who are desirous of fighting. Now both the parties are desiring to fight and assembled. Why he asked question, Kim Akurvata, why what did they do? Because he was little doubtful that these boys, after being assembled in Dharmashetra Kurukshe, they might have changed their ideas. They might have settled up. Actually, the sons of the Rashtra might have admitted, yes, Pandavas, you are the actually the owner. What's the use of unnecessary fighting? So he was very much anxious whether they have changed their decision. Therefore, he was asking. Otherwise, there was no question of asking. Kim Akurvata. He, just like if you are given food. If I ask somebody that such and such gentleman was served with nice dishes, then what did he do? This is foolish question. He should eat. That's all. What is the question of what did he do? Similarly, when it is already stated up that they were to fight, there was no such question as Kim Akurvata. What did they do? But he asked this question because he was doubtful whether they had changed their opinion. Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. He was asking his secretary. He was blind man and he was always conducted by his secretary, Sanjaya, a very faithful secretary. And he's explaining the Bhagavad Gita by experiencing by television within the art. That art is not yet developed. You have got television through machine, but there is another television. You can see within your heart everything what is going on outside. So that television was known to Sanjay. That will be explained by Sanjay that by the grace of Vyasadev, he learned this televisioning and he was sitting with his master within the room and he was actually seeing how the fight is going on and he was explaining. This is the basic principle of Bhagavad Gita. I mean the basic platform. So let us discuss gradually one after. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Leader to Bhagavad Gita and became a sadhu, Mahatma. When they found that Mahatma is leader and he is a great student of Bhagavad Gita, and by the way, all people gathered around him. Although he was a politician, he has nothing to do with Bhagavad Gita or Mahatma. No, because the definition of Mahatma is given in Bhagavad Gita. The definition of Mahatma is there. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakriti ashrita bhajante anandamanaso. This is Mahatma. Mahatma means he has taken shelter of Krishna 100% and his only business is to worship and glorify Krishna. This is Mahatma. So Gandhi never believed that there was Krishna, but he became Mahatma by popular vote. That's all. That kind of Mahatma is not accepted by the Shastra. Mahatma's first symptom of Mahatma is that he must be a great devotee of Krishna. That is Mahatma. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakriti ashrita. And is not under any material world. He is in spiritual world. Devim prakriti ashrita. And what is symptom? Bhajante ananamanaso without any diversion. He is simply devoted to Krishna. This is Mahatma. Everything is there in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, I request you to study Bhagavad Gita thoroughly as it is. Then you will become very powerful, perfectly powerful spiritual. Now chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, thank you very much for hearing. Bye.